is A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? How we doing? How we feeling?
Y'all,
Chilling.
TikTok might be getting packed up.
What?
That's what I heard.
What you
That's
mean?
what I heard. Shoot, I heard it from my parents. They were like, "Hey, are they shutting down TikTok?" Looked it up. Shout out. Went to the Twitter streets, and I'm like, wait, they might have passed something. We got like 6 months of TikTok.
What's
And
going on?
then-
Why TikTok?
Packing
Because
them
you
up.
can
I don't
tweet
know.
on TikTok, and the government secrets are being found out, so they're trying to nip that in the
Is it
bud.
because they connected to China and them?
Yes,
Probably.
I'm sure that has something to
Yeah.
do with it.
Oh,
You know
and they
what?
can't
Bring
control.
up the YouTube Shorts. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. Everyone's going to YouTube. Yeah.
Listen, they trying to relegate stuff. They always doing something because they can't control TikTok. That's what it is.
Is, and is.
And so they trying to force them to sell it. Like, how you
Yep.
gonna tell a company you got to sell it? Otherwise, you won't be able to.
You know
I'll be
what?
like, I want $1 billion.
I was about to say that. You know what? Give me like 5 billion, and then it's like I'll pocket that money. I'll sell my company, no problem.
Facts. Facts. Like, you want me to sell it? You get ready to pay for it.
I know, facts.
Exactly.
And then we're working on US talk, not even TikTok. It's
right.
owned
US
by
stock
the government.
means censor. It's gonna be like Twitter when Elon took over. Everything that we say
A
gonna be
mess.
a mess. Like, I still can't see quote tweets
yeah.
half the time now. Like, am I the only one still having that problem?
Yes.
Like, if you click
I
quote
mean,
tweets
no.
and you
No,
see
mine
it say
is
no
same.
quote tweets.
Yep.
And then I'm over here looking at people tweet that I don't even know. Why am I looking at your stuff? I follow the people I want to see what they talking about. I don't know who Joe 4312 talking about.
I'm
Stand
scrolling.
me.
I said, do I follow these people? And I go to that. Nope, don't follow. So how are they stuff on my
At
page?
all.
But
Shout out them
anyways,
quote tweets though. That's where I hide. That's
Yeah,
where all my tweets are at.
but see, yeah, they're hidden now. We can't see them unless for some reason.
Exactly. I don't tweet because they're all in the quote tweet.
Now, I did hear somebody say that the bookmarks, you can see people's bookmarks now. I don't know how to do that yet.
I don't know how to do
That's
that.
interesting.
Boy, I'm gonna be real. I don't even be caring to be looking at people.
I don't. I mean, people, but people know I'm nosy.
People
So I'm one of
sure
those nosies. I'm one of those
Looking
people.
on
Beyonce get
everyone.
on Twitter, I would love to look at her bookmarks, but that's probably about it.
If who?
If Beyonce ever got on Twitter, the only person bookmarks I want to see is her.
You don't think she on Twitter? I think she on Twitter.
Oh yeah, she is. Beyonce got a burner account for every app known to man.
Facts.
Will we ever find it? No,
No.
unless she
Nah.
want it found out.
'Cause
And if
good
she
for
want it
that.
found out, that's not the real one. Shout out to
Right.
Kevin Durant.
I'm weak. So
Anyways,
we here for Survivor, y'all. I know the Traders reunion is still, y'all know some of y'all still watching the Traders. You still watching the reunion, but we got to get the Survivor in while it's still hot
was
and
really
fresh on the
cool.
press.
but it's the last part of it was boring. It's just like, all right, next.
Yeah.
So it's probably about 8 minutes of like entertaining
Out of the whole
content
hour and a half almost.
for me. Yeah,
Oh Lord.
Dang. And
10
I just
minutes
skipped to the end
tops.
for the
I was like,
Traders.
next. Yeah,
I skipped all the way to the end for the Traders. I ain't no sense of me watching.
I ain't even watched
Yes.
the challenge. They started and I was on their way, and I was like, do.
I watched to see who got murdered, who got banished, who won.
Went straight to the. I ain't gonna lie. I went straight to the table. We had table play.
So
Couldn't even tell you what the challenge was.
Definitely
knows?
couldn't. So that's gonna be Josh's responsibility. So Survivor 46, episode 2.
Mhm.
First of all, I'll just say this. This did not need to be 2 hours. Did not need to be 2 hours. That was
An
way too
hour.
long.
Hour.
Well, again, I don't mind the hour and a halves anymore. And I did have to warm up to it last season. But this episode, way too long for nothing.
You know what?
Nothing happened.
what I wish they would do is take Survivor off TV and put it on a streaming platform so we can just watch a straight hour. We don't need commercials. Survivor has made more than enough money. It's on season 46. Y'all are rolling in the dough. Put it on Paramount and give us a full hour and an hour and 15 and call it a day.
You got ad-free Paramount? Because I'm kind of jealous. I was flying through these ads today.
If it got commercials, it's not for me.
It's a no. It's a no.
I'm very busy in very few areas of my life, and TV and streaming services. If it's not first class, I don't want it.
Top tier. Because why am I paying to watch commercials? If I wanted to watch it on TV, I would have did that.
I would watch it on TV. Mm-hmm.
So I agree.
Y'all got money.
Eli, we been and told you if you wanted one of our Paramounts, you could have gotten it. Like, that's your fault.
Man,
that is.
I will give Survivor some slack. I feel like they don't have complete control of how long they want. Like, I don't know what shows are going on right now. Archer Reach or whatever the heck is going on. I think CBS was like, hey, second episode is going to be 2 hours too. And they're like, hold up, we ain't got nothing.
Probably ain't got nothing to put on there.
I think
we can see.
They did an okay job.
20 minutes on Taylor Swift and Metallica.
Okay, that's the nice thing with watching it the next day, because I dragged through it, fast forwarded. I said, dang, they got to like 110. And I just saw that number going up. I'm happy I didn't waste my 5 minutes with that. Sorry, Taylor and Metallica.
No, ain't no sorry. I tweeted this. I would have, first of all, if I'm on the island, I would have said the next person to name a name of a song is going to be the person I write down tonight at the tribal council if we go, because I don't want to hear this no more.
But if they were doing Brandy, Eric,
Brandy ain't got that many songs. So they
I was just about to say, I love Brandy. I don't know all her songs. She did drop a banger. Eric, did you get my tweet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she dropped something new.
Today?
Yeah.
Brandy?
I don't know if it's today, but I just saw it today.
Oh, she got the back. My girl back.
It's a vibe too. Look,
I'll be feeling something when Brandy sing, boy. Anyway, we talk about everything but Survivor. See, this is why Charlie gotta go, because he brought this Taylor Swift stuff. She already took over the NFL. She is not going to take over Survivor.
Took over football, taking over. Who are going to be there? Taylor Swift is kind of undefeated.
She took over the Grammy. I'm just so sick of it. Good for her. But anyway, Survivor, y'all. So we left off, obviously, with Gillespie, whatever you want to call him. He Gillespie is what he did. He's gone. And we have Mr. Banu getting paranoid. He is having a breakdown. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I can trust these people. I've worked so hard, but then these people he was just going through all the emotions and all the feels. And I'm just like, I need you to calm down, homeboy. Nobody's looking to get rid of you. And I'm like, but you doing all this ripping and running up and back and forth through the forest and over the beach and to the camp and to the water. You get ready to get sent home, because I would send you home, because that nervous energy, I can't deal with all that. You bouncing, you all over the place like that.
He's acting like Jess isn't on the island. Like Jess is right there.
He's right there.
Chill. We saw what happened week 1, episode 1. You'll be good. I know vote flips happen, and it's good to be paranoid. I'll never be mad at someone for being overly
healthy.
Paranoid,
right. There's a healthy amount of paranoia that you should have.
You also got to have the composure.
Yeah.
Of being able to handle that.
And he don't.
He
ain't got it. He ain't got it. And then here come Kenzie the comforter. Oh, lay your head on my shoulder and just cry it out.
Yeah.
So she just, she's the one who's bringing the other people together. And she's off talking to Jess. She's like, I know Jess is a wild, she's isolated. She's out here by herself, but let me, kind of talk to them a little bit. And so Q and Tiff, they like, we got to watch this one.
They're like, now, wait a minute.
Because she out here, social butterfly, bouncing from bed to bed to bed like a bed bug. She over here with us. Then she over here like this. Then she over here like that. That's dangerous. she's dangerous. So we got to keep our eye on her because she could easily try to flip with them and get one of us out. So they got their antennas up, rightfully so, because not too long after that, and I guess, I'll talk about that later on. But no, we can get into it. She drug Jess and Banu to the cliffside into a secret cave and pretty much was like, yeah, y'all don't stress out. I know they don't know how to play the game, so I'm gonna do what I can to see if I can switch up some votes and maybe get out Q. And so she's talking to them and she's like, what do you think about voting Q? We can work together and we could, and they both like,
huh? But it's so
going
dumb.
on, sis?
Nod your head. Yes,
Say
that's
yes.
a great plan.
And she said,
Q, our strength?
Right. Our strength, we got to get rid of the strength. And she said, it's like, I don't know who these people are, where they found them at Survivor, but they clearly have no Survivor instinct.
Because if you don't want to get them out for strength, because Tiffany's also strong, you're just looking at the two people in the mirror who are weaker. And just say yes. It's simple.
Just say yes. It's that
say
simple.
yes, snitch later. Not say, I don't know, and then snitch.
Right, because that's exactly what she. And I kind of jumped ahead because I was looking through mine. I was like, I know I wrote this down, so that's a little further ahead, but it's still the premise is still the same. Shake your head, absolutely, girl. What you want to do? Yeah, let's get it. Let's get all the information that you can, and then you run it back. And Jess did run it back, but she didn't run it back convincingly enough.
Shoot, Kenzie said every name but Tiffany.
But
it felt like
Kenzie was
talking everybody, but
anybody can get it.
I respect it.
I ain't mad at it.
And so they back at the tribe too. So what they got, they start doing a little segment with, Jess, she trying to bond with people. She trying to, get to know them. She over here chopping at the front.
It seems so forced. I like, just go on and pack your bags.
Like she can't even cut the bamboo leaf.
She weak. Sis needs some sleep.
Then you got
she need about 1,500 more ants. That's what she needs.
And a coconut.
I'm gonna eat the ant, maybe. Please. Then you got Ben and his tribe. He can't do nothing either. I'm trying to start I don't know where they find these people, but they can't do nothing. And then somehow we get to back to the Yanu tribe, and Kenzie having a breakdown now. What are we breaking down? You were just steering the boat.
Listen, I'm gonna be real.
I feel that breakdown though. I feel it.
Listen, now y'all know I am number one to be like, what you doing all that crying for?
We gonna get to some more crying later.
Sis is asleep. She's sleepy. She's hungry. And then she hungry. And then she hungry. I fully respected this. She went around the corner, up the street, and around the way to go cry her little tears out. Do that. That's fine. Have your moments. Yeah. Emotions are real. You can have them. Facts. Now, when you balling every other 2 minutes, quit being weak.
I ain't gonna call it weak. It's just annoying. But I appreciate
it.
I can see what you're saying because at least she
but I was with her for that moment.
She had a little moment. She had a moment because everybody gonna have an extreme thing, but she never let it get her out the game.
Yep. She got
her eyes were so blue.
My eyes blue? They look good? Yeah, they do that.
They were so blue, you guys. I got lost in her eyes. I'm not gonna lie, they were so blue.
She got some piercing blue eyes. Loki is scary. She might have to go because in my eyes, I might vote you because your eyes. I don't know. Your eyes too blue. Why they too blue? That mean you lying.
That's a winner's edit.
That's a winner, right? Because the camera always in your face. You gotta go. And so she had her little breakdown. Then they show us, they go to the Nami tribe, and Tevin, he's connected. They showing how connected he is. Everybody vibing with Tevin because he's a social king. Here go Venus. It's clear that I'm the one on the outs. Everyone loves Tevin, and they're drawn to Tevin. And I'm like, I know they have this perception of me. I'm beautiful, and everybody thinks things are
jealous energy.
And she like, why won't anybody be friends with me? And and then when she started talking about how she was isolated, I did start to feel just a little bit bad because she was like, no one talks to me. They do see her. They do have conversations without her. They do kind of dismiss her. But then she sit down crying on the little bed of wood, and I'm like, sis, go have your existential crisis in the forest looking for an idol. Go find you an advantage. Get
That's
up.
what I said. Look,
Cry if you
she
need
even
to.
said that herself, she's very introverted, which if you try, you're going to have to be playing a social game on Survivor. So if you knew you were going to come on this show, you're going to have to try to come out of your shell to establish these relationships. And these relationships, they go fast. And you sitting over here in a corner, eyeballing and want to be in the mix. But you sitting over here, go get in the mix. Sis.
The game is
Ain't nobody
passing you
stopping
by.
you.
Or go take
You ain't
control.
even really gotta be doing nothing. Go while people talking, go stand there and just throw in a yep. I do that with my daddy on the phone all the time. Yep, just throwing some right.
Quick to hit a
He think we in the conversation. I have no idea what we talking about. Like, just come on, act the part, sis.
And so,
like, come on now.
So even if you didn't know how to get in the mix because you introverted, didn't you just say you was Parvati, that you try to be like Parvati? Go do something. Parvati was out there looking for idols. Parvati snatched up out 3, 4, 5 idols. Okay, go get to work. If you can't get in the mix, what they say, if you can't join them, go beat them. I know it's really beat them. You can't join them, but if you can't join them, go beat them. Go get that idol, sis. Go get something. And so I was like, I was, felt for her a little bit, but then the gamer in me is like, I need you to stand up, fight back,
stand up, girl.
Fight back.
Find an idol, girl. Come on, doing all the edit.
Don't do us no favors because what they show us next, being crying because he started a fight. I just never know how to be able to do this in my whole life, and it's just so.
That shit got me. I'm not gonna lie. That it made me chuckle a little bit. I'm like, shut up, man. But I'm like, dang, got full on tears streaming down his face.
Boo-hooing.
Like, hey, what they doing out there to them in Fiji? What's going on?
I think Ben's vibes are just like in another level, in another world that like I can't get him, but he's vibing out there. Yeah. It's goofy.
He doing something. And speaking of goofy,
they got some mushrooms on them trees out there. They got to.
I think they drinking that ocean water. They say when you drink ocean water, you become delirious, right? Because it dehydrates you even more because of the salt in it. You didn't know that?
What?
Yes. So that's why I say if you ever strain it, don't
know about the dehydration, but I never thought that it could make you delirious, like delusional. Yeah.
Yep.
Delirious. I said delusional.
Same
delirious.
Thing. Delirious, delusional. It's all in the same boat. And so then we have Charlie, who's also on the same tribe, and he recognizes the power structure around this. And he's like, okay, I'm with the angels, I'm with the girls, but the girl, what happens if, okay, I stick with the girls, they take out Tim, they take out Ben, where they leave me? I'm the one on the out. So that means I'm 2 votes away from being the one gone. But if I go over here with the fellas, I could, such and such over here, take out them. But then they have a close relationship because the older contestants are together, and so he like, I really got to find a way to fit in. So him and Maria, they start comparing little notes and whatever. And so they like, let's be, and Eli knows these people. I don't know. And I know Trees don't know them. They said, I want to play like Denise and you can be my Malcolm. I don't know who these people are, but I'm assuming they were a good duo.
Hey, they're a good combo. Denise ended up winning. Malcolm, I have a horrible memory. I don't think Malcolm won, but Malcolm was like consistently get to the end. It's a good combo. You want to be that combo. And the way they said it was right, where it's like Denise was a mom where she was playing the heck out of the game, and Malcolm was also playing the heck out of the game, and you don't see that connection coming.
Yeah.
So I like it.
It's okay. Got them a little duo, and I like their little duo.
I like them. I'm rocking with this duo for a minute.
It's several duos out here that I'm like, okay, we got the Kenzie and Tiff duo. I'm like, okay, we see you. And then we had the who was the duo last episode? Another duo from the other tribe.
I know Tim.
Tevin. Tevin and Hunter.
Tevin
and Hunter.
Everybody mixing from like different backgrounds. Like I'm loving that. It's kind of like Maria, you don't expect a lot of it. So you would never think to pair those two together. So I'm a fan of it.
Facts. And so after that happens, then we have Randon, who he's on Nami tribe. So we back to the Nami. That's the orange tribe. He's feeling in danger for whatever reason. I can't remember what he said and why he felt like he was in danger or why he felt like he was on the outs, but he did. And so he scattered around looking for an idol because apparently Venus, she thought it was time for her to get up off the couch, get off the little wood and start looking for something too. And so they're looking and they're scouring, and he finds it. Randon finds the Byyyeee advantage, and we know what it means. Like, he loses his vote until his tribe loses his immunity, and that's where he'll find the instructions to get the key to get the full immunity idol and get his vote. Hey, Chappelle, he said, I thought I was gonna smoke. Roll anything up here. Just welcome.
Go ahead,
welcome.
roll up, brother.
We gonna be here for a little bit. We'll be here for a little bit. And so he finds it. I'm just like, it was really random because I really didn't know where his sense of danger was from. I mean, I guess he was on the outs because, you know, Tevin got everybody. He got Hunter, he got Soda Pop, and, you know, he just running things. That's gonna be
Soda Pop.
Soda Pop.
Soda Pop. Dang, I said last pod. I said, well, I just go a pod without singing. And I just realized we done sung like 4 times.
Hey.
But it just, remember?
One day, I remember singing. One day.
So, Chappelle, you're going to keep us honest. So we said we weren't going to sing anymore. We've already failed like 3 or 4 times. So that's our
and
challenge,
I didn't even think about it because we were singing it before the pod. Okay, we're going to try to go and not sing the next one.
He's going to give us $10 a piece if we go an episode without singing. Chappelle said it, y'all.
We not getting any money.
Chappelle in the kickback. So if you don't know who Chappelle is, y'all, Chappelle is our cousin
Eli
from down the
might make
street.
it, but me and you, Eric, we gonna be in trouble.
Chappelle is our cousin from down the street at the kickback. So if you haven't checked out the kickback, make sure you go check out the kickback on his channel.
Recap.
The kickback recap. Chappelle is amazing. So make sure y'all check him out. So he finds all of that, right? And then this is where we go back to the conversation when I say Kenzie tried to rope in, failed to rope in Banu and Jess successfully, because if she recognized, which confused me, because she recognized that they're not adept players, why would you then think they were going to be smart enough to work with you to vote out somebody else?
See, I think it was more about just building the bond. Like, hey, you could work with me because we're going to win every challenge. Am I right? So work with me. I'm willing to work with you. And when we get to the merge, we can be one big happy family. But I'm just testing the waters.
She should have left out the voting.
You have to say a name. In my mind, in Survivor, you can't build a good connection without saying a name.
Say something.
So,
yeah. I don't know. I just think she could have waited to build that connection a little bit further before she started throwing out names. She should have said, what you said your husband, cousin, brother name was again? Like, that's what I felt like she should have.
Husband, cousin, brother.
You got married in Hong Kong to a dude from St. Louis? Oh, right. Hold up.
Let me see. What kind of ring you got? What carrot ring you got? Like, you know, something. She could have did something. And so then this is the part that annoyed me. The song battle, we're not going to give it any more coverage. We talked about the first half. I don't know.
What was your favorite Taylor Swift song that they mentioned?
Eli, thank you. We will not be participating in this Taylor Swift and Metallica battle. But if I had to choose a song, I only know like 2 Taylor Swift songs, so I can't even.
I know like 2.
I
know that Bad Blood song.
Oh,
and I only know that. I know that line.
Shorts, I wear t-shirt.
No, I do not have 20. No, I do not have. Oh yeah, the t-shirt. I cheer Cameron. I'm in the heat in the bleed. Dang, we already done song.
We lost. Hey,
it starts next episode. It starts next episode.
Yeah, this don't count because we had already messed up.
Right.
So we might as well continue on the trends.
So they spent 20 minutes
jams going
back and forth. But I will say, it was pretty impressive to see them go tick for tack for songs. It was funny. It was like, okay, it's Charlie's fault. Because he was like, because he was feeling a little bit awkward because like he was making jokes, which I thought were kind of funny. I don't know if it was me. I was like, I would have laughed at that. When he made a joke about the firewood or something. He made a joke. And I was like,
no. His jungle gem. That wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny?
Gem was funny. I'm like, oh, Gem, that's a funny little nickname. And he said, oh, it's a double entendre because your name is Gem and it's a Jungle Gym.
They probably didn't
Yeah.
get it.
I thought people picked that up. Maybe it was just me.
I thought it was good.
Probably
Was it
just
good to-
hungry and tired. That's my excuse for everything. They hungry.
Sheila,
and
are
You
you
know
saying
what?
it was good or wasn't good? I thought it was
I'm
good.
saying Charlie echoing the joke wasn't good.
Okay. I thought it was funny because he was like Jungle Gym. I was like, because Jungle Gym, because Gym like a gym, and then Jungle Gym.
But Jem knew that because that's why she said Jungle Gym.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm bugging. My bad.
You
Charlie.
belong to me as a bop. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
is about.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I had to add that.
It
in
is.
there. But yeah, so I thought it was pretty impressive though, and it was funny when it was like, okay, let's get into the songs that aren't that good. And they start naming the ones that weren't so good, but they spent 20 minutes too long on that. Anyway, so we're not gonna spend that long. Then
Can you imagine a person that had to count that?
oh my
They're
God.
probably like, all right.
Oh, they were
that's
probably
one,
Swifties.
two,
Oh yeah,
that's three.
Oh, that's a good
that's
one,
four.
Charlie.
yeah, that was a good one. They was like, all right, keep that in the edit. Yeah, we want that one right there. That's
is the
winner.
content they
This
wanna
is what the
see.
2 hours for. Yeah.
This is how we get Taylor Swift to apply for Celebrity Survivor.
Oh, Beyonce, easy. Easy.
Can you name 20 songs of an artist without looking?
I can't.
Ooh.
I know I can't.
I can name anything from Beyonce. Kirk Franklin.
Even my
I maybe-
gospels. I don't know if I can
Easy.
name my gospel songs.
I listen, I could come out. Beyonce
I
probably
maybe
top one. I
have
can name
10.
it.
I maybe have 10.
Them Edison, they definitely love.
Cam, so you know they love dips up. Right. I don't know. I'm gonna challenge myself next time, Chappelle. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna see if we can do it. Maybe we'll come back next week and pick an artist and we'll look over their songs.
We
and see if we
gonna come on kickback.
Y'all better not
recap.
study. Y'all better not study.
Chappelle, write us in for that. We're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna do that on the kickback. So after this, we go back to Nami tribe. That's the Orange tribe. And Randon is like, you know what? I can't do this by myself. Let me go. Who can I link up with? Because clearly everybody got their own thing going on. But old girl Venus, she by herself. So he goes and pulls her in, and Gia, she's hilarious. I don't know if you follow Gia Worthy, but she's amazing. She tweeted, she was like,
Hello, Gia.
as soon as they linked up, as Randon went back to link up with Venus, she was like, all the Randon haters, they all running back to go support them now.
Yo, Gia is so like, I don't even know if a lot of times she's trying to be funny, but she is so
No.
unintentionally funny.
Hilarious.
She is hilarious to me.
And I thought it was a
I
brilliant
love
tweet because
her.
everybody could not stand Randon after last episode. He calling her poverty.
Ooh.
Why would he assume that she trying to just because she's pretty?
She
that don't mean-
pretty.
Now look at y'all. Now y'all all up his behind because now he done went and partnered up with
Yep.
Venus and told her about the idol and or the the Beware advantage. And so now they kind of they're not an official duo, but she got some support now a little bit. He got a little support. So that's a little interesting thing that's brewing right now. So I'm excited to kind of see how that goes. Then we get to look back to Sega Tribe. Liz talk about, oh yeah, the money. I don't need the money. The money wouldn't change.
Girl,
When
if
you go
don't
win
take
it,
your
I don't care.
little-
I got an account number
you
right here.
know, girl,
5,
grab
6,
your little
7.
sling and get on that boat. Cause I ain't got
got an
time for you.
account
Grab
number.
coconut on your way home.
My account number is 5670241. Go ahead, and when you win that million, wire this money into my account.
Baby, I got Cash App, I got Zelle, I got Venmo. Baby, I will drive you to the ATM. What do you want to do? Because if you're
No,
that rich,
She's
Give me
very
some.
rich. In the Nene Leakes voice, that Chappelle. That's a trot check.
very rich.
I
She
think
cast
it's
that
so
trot
funny. I like the Liz casting just because it's so like mind-boggling.
She funny, but
for
she would
a
never
lot
get
of
my
people.
vote.
For like
I
a
would
lot of
vote her
people to
out.
be like, "Oh, she got money,
Oh
and
no,
she's
I'll stick
launching
around.
it."
I'll let her stick around.
And you know that she's
Right.
proud of it
Now,
because that's her
if it's
thing.
up to me, if she on the block and me, somebody gotta go, it's gonna be her. But baby, I'm bringing her to the end with me. Yeah,
right.
she don't need that chick.
You right, because
Dude,
those
my
are the type
baby
of
need
people.
Pampers.
Those are
okay?
the ones you can
Yeah.
convince. You be like, well,
Yep.
I don't have much, and I'm just on here fighting for my kids. And she be like, you know what? You do deserve it more than I do. So I'm gonna let you. I'm not even gonna fight hard in the fight. You right. That's who we bring. That's a goat. There you go. You right. She's a ghost.
What's
Bring her
that
on.
job again?
She a
in
CEO,
tech, right?
She's
Oh.
something.
She's like a CEO of like 5 companies or about 18 startups. And
I have to
all
look up her
that.
network. She
Great.
probably lying.
Now she got a network that we
hey,
can look
hey,
up.
but she's been on 30
She probably
podcasts.
lying.
She's been on
Y'all
30,
might have her beat on
What's
that.
that?
30
What's that?
podcasts.
300 podcasts. She's
She
been
did
on
all-
300 podcasts.
Bye.
Well, ain't nobody
Bye.
listen to what she got to say. Now, she want to come over and help somebody make some money. We can talk. But if she ain't talking
Listen.
money,
Look,
What?
why I type in Liz Survivor and the first thing that pop up, Liz Survivor 46 Network? Let me find out. People been trying to search
they
it.
try to find out what her coins is. Okay,
I'm about
But-
to see. I'm about to see it.
we gonna find it. Okay, let us know. What
She
is
said,
it?
Go ahead,
she
I'm
said
gonna
a
see if I
million,
can- I
she
can
said
find
a
it.
million ain't life changing.
That's
Cool. She better be.
like when she said that my mouth. I said, "This did I hear?" Did she say $1 million is not life
It
changing?
doesn't move her. It doesn't move her.
It doesn't move her. So she, even if she don't win, she can write me a check. I'll take a check for $1 million if you got it. Since
Baby,
you,
I do a lot more than move for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I do
Look.
a lot more than move. I don't know what she's
her so big, she got Oprah dollars like that. Like,
Shoot.
so that I thought it was
Why
funny.
doesn't she fund BB Canada? She can fund BB Canada, give us feeds. Gosh,
She
dang
can
it,
fund the
Liz.
feeds. She honestly gives me like she would be cast for BB Can. I feel like that she would be a cast for BB Can.
I see it.
But after that, so after Liz do all that stuff, then we get to the tribal council the challenge, immunity challenge. Right before they start, why are these tribes going in on Yanu? So they like
They yapping.
Gillespie. Yes, his name is Gillespie. Gillespie voted out at the last tribal council. What did Hunter say? Last name first out. And they was
Hey,
like,
he ate that line. He did.
That was
He
cold.
ate that.
he ate
That was
little-
bars.
And he was
did.
like, what you say? I just said last name first out. And then it just
Maybe
kinda
I was
piled up.
like last name first out. I was like, he kind of.
Oh my
A
god.
little bit. I was like,
He ate. But then it's like, and then first of all, they talk about, so what did he do? Was he just saying too many things? Was he giving too many?
we go for 7.
Why y'all in my business? Why y'all in our tribal
Right.
business? Did we
They
ask
was
y'all?
not happy. They face
Look,
look.
Q, when
He was pissed.
I forgot what he
He
said
really
back to
wanted to cuss
them.
them out.
And Jeff was like, oh my gosh, y'all going tit for tat. And Soda's like, he could throw it back and I'm gonna dish it out. How's the food?
Yeah, Q was like, hey, last day doesn't matter. It's our 5 versus y'all 5. And y'all gonna see his 5 ain't built. His 5 ain't built.
His 5 ain't built.
Hold on. Do y'all know that meme where it's like this old white lady and they in like a town hall meeting and somebody says, I can't remember.
You need to leave.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like when she said, what? They were like,
You need to leave.
That's
Yeah.
what-
It was
that was
yeah.
so funny. Man, she was just like, what, man? He started it. I was
I
like,
mean-
girl, you on TV.
On
We
TV.
thought she was at the house.
But here's the
You
thing.
need to
Listen,
leave.
Q was unamused.
At all.
We know he followed that away. He gonna be like, as soon as I get to that merge, and if you still here, sister,
Oh, I was tickled.
he coming for her. He gonna be
Yep.
coming for. We're gonna have another
Yep.
Katara. You know, you got me calling her Katara, Katura, and Bruce
Katura.
situation because he
Yep.
ain't gonna let that go. Q is not gonna. And he may not do it immediately but Q is very strategic. I don't know if y'all saw it this episode, but his strategic side really came out this episode. So he gonna be plotting her. He already plotted her demise 3-4 steps ahead already. So Soda Pop, I love you, girl. You on my draft and all.
Soda pop.
But you gonna be in danger if y'all meet up in that merge.
danger, girl.
And so we get to the challenge, which I thought this challenge was, you know, different because last season it was an immunity challenge for solo for an individual. And I thought it wouldn't be as difficult because I'm like, y'all got all these people, y'all should be able to put this little puzzle together and do it both sides and get it right. Why were they struggling? As it-
real quick, I'm laughing at the fact that we forgot about the whole. We're just skipping past the obstacle part. I was ready to say,
we
ain't
know
no
it's gonna be
about no
obstacle
obstacle
course because we know that's there. One thing Jeff gonna do is make sure there's an obstacle course at the beginning.
But that I will say the end of that puzzle is so tough though, because I think we saw it a couple times where like, I think it was Jem like had the last piece trying to push it in, and it's like it won't fit in because you got to get that last one in right, and everyone's all holding the pieces. Though some
Holding
people
it
were
wrong.
only holding like 1 or 2 pieces.
Jess.
It's like you got to use your body weight and like shove it against the corner.
And then I'm looking at Yanu. First of all, they had they P was sideways, the E sideways.
It was a lot going on. Okay, it was a lot.
I'm like, Jeff, even if they would have had it spelled right, Jeff would be like, no, you need to change.
I wish they would have completed it like that. I wish.
He would have been like, absolutely not. No. And when Nani thought they had it, he's like, does Nani try? They think they have it, and do they have it? And they don't.
They don't.
Get back on that.
No.
They had persistence. They had PRE, persistent. They done made up a new word. So it was really cool to see them going back and forth. Yeah, the sideways P was killing me because I'm like, y'all, why ain't nobody looking? If was it me or was nobody? They should have somebody check in to make sure the words were the letters were lining up, everything was straight. There was nobody.
Nami had me upset. I think it was Nami where they had like one of the letters like facing the wrong side.
Yes.
And someone was standing like behind it. And I'm like, you don't see the fact that they're all orange, but this one? And you're still trying to put this piece in? Lock in.
They were just all over the place. And so I want to know what y'all thought. Viewers, y'all can chime in too. Yes, heavy, because the way they were falling, that would have been my thing. That had me nervous. I think Sarah from Nerd Entertainment, she was saying that too. Like it was making her nervous because those pieces falling. Because let my toe get smashed. I'm with Venus. I'm jumping ahead.
And listen,
let my toe get smashed.
And baby, the way you would have called me Spicy B. I'm like, baby, I would have been milking it. I am hurt. I need help.
You would have put a Jasmine from BB24. Trees, do we need to medevac you? No. It's not that bad, but it's bad enough.
I just need to lay down.
I need an ice pack. Let me get an ice pack real quick.
Just an ice pack. And so it was just appalling. I was just watching this challenge, just like I just didn't understand why it was so much more difficult for 5 people as opposed to one individual doing it themselves. Because I'm like, how did they do that by themselves last season? Right. That don't seem like something that you should be able to do by yourself, but they did it, and I want to know how. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you have to put. I don't know.
I feel like it's also the coordination with people, where it's just like I don't know. We saw what happened where they were on.
I was doing just dirty,
and like, well, if you aren't able to coordinate with everyone. You don't know everyone's strength, and you can assume. And I think they were trying to push Jess harder than she could.
Okay, I'm glad you brought it up, DM Rocks, because I'm gonna say this. Banu, the way he's yelling at Jess, sir, why your big old 7 foot tall self is at the end of the block? You should have been in the middle, holding up the blocks.
Baby,
you over at the end.
I don't know. Banu had me crying. It was so mean. Like,
and he like, and Q like,
he
hold
lost
your head.
his mind for us. So I said, wait, where are you at?
Y'all, I was really so hard for them. I'm like, if y'all
screaming.
pull through, push through. I really wanted them to pull through. I really did. And as soon as they dropped that little block, I said, oh yeah, it's over.
Baby, so if I'm Jess, I would pick that block up, Uncle Ivy, and I would have threw that about you. First of all, you gonna keep my name out your mouth. Second of all, I'm about to throw this at your face.
Out your mouth. I wanted just to turn up on them.
But what you're not gonna do is holler at me. I would so get kicked out to Survivor. I would never make it to Survivor. I run my mouth too much.
Well, Tiffany,
he would have said,
did.
I would have been in his ear.
Tiffany had a little moment. She had a little moment, and she was like, "I just don't understand why we get so close, and then you have somebody." And he was like, "Are you talking about?" I'm not even gonna say it, because I ain't trying to go there, because y'all gonna see a different side of me, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to get that.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Yep.
Chappelle, I need you to apply. I don't even know why you keep playing. Why you ain't even already out there on the island already for 47?
Because you're not about to be yelling at me. I know that's right.
I don't think I can do it either because
Jeff, go and pull a boat in because I'm about to go off on this. See, I almost said a bad word.
facts. It's almost as bad as me. It's almost as bad as me saying, had I cut my foot on that glass last weekend, how I would have been fighting Jalewski, how we would have been fighting on national television, how we would have been whooped so bad that we would have both been medevacs. Yeah. And then I would be banned from reality
Make
television.
sure it's 2 seats on the helicopter.
Because he coming with me. Know that. So Yanu does
us
lose.
at A Who Are Gonna Be Their Podcast do not condone violence unless necessary.
Unless necessary. Unless necessary.
Pull
the boat up.
Just playing.
So we're
I'm
back,
tickled
y'all.
tonight.
Because there are so many moments, and I think it's because the cast has gotten messy. Like, people are not playing around. They don't care about nobody's feelings this season. And I'm actually excited because pre-season, you know, Jeff mentioned that they're not doing the villains thing. And I'm wondering if this season is the reason why he decided to make this his mantra that no villains means a good show. But I wouldn't even necessarily consider the tribes being villainous as opposed to just inconsiderate. I just think they've been inconsiderate. And I believe somebody mentioned it on Twitter that the edit was the one that's being more evil or more mean than anything. Because I feel like everything besides Venus, we'll talk about her later, was in the context of the game. So let's talk about Venus real quick. So we'll get back to Yanu. We have plenty with Yanu to talk about what happened with them. But they get back to the tribe. Nami get back to the tribe. They win. So they're on a high. Or everyone except for Venus is on a high. And she's like, you know, I know we won and all, but y'all ran over my foot. And nobody acknowledged that. And had y'all been listening to what I had to say, y'all wouldn't have ran over my foot. And I'm like, I'm gonna let you know, yeah, y'all ran over my foot. I would have let them know in the challenge. Actually,
listen, I was with Venus with that. I was rocking with her, like, cause what are y'all doing?
I mean, I will say I love me Venus, but they got like an 800-pound wheelbarrow. What you want them to do? Just whoop! You can't whip it like a car. It's
whip it.
Yes,
whip it.
We need those answers, Chappelle.
It's easier to move your foot than it. And I know she was squeezed against a corner.
Listen,
but it's easier to move your foot than for us to turn our whole wheelbarrow.
But if I'm telling you left and you going right,
my bad, girl, we ain't see your foot.
That's all they had to say.
That would have sufficed for me.
But
yeah, but she was already in a mood.
Facts.
They're like,
she
girl,
already
whatever.
wanted something. You know how kids do, they mad or somebody want to get your attention. And so they just gonna bring it up anyway, just because, even though they know. And so she brought it up and they were like, oh, that's cute. We sorry, but I mean, we won. Why are you mad? We won. And so she did not like, and I was like, y'all could have been a little bit more compassionate. Like, her toe just got crushed off, you know. Like, but I'm also like, was it really that bad? Because they didn't bring in the medic team. Because normally something like that, you know, if your toe
it might have grazed the toe, or it might have, you know how like you get ready to like smush your toe or something, but you move at the last second, but you still get a little bit of that pain. She probably just like, oh, yeah, she got a little squinch.
Yeah. I might would have pushed the cart a little bit to make it bump somebody. That's probably what I would have did, because I'm petty like that. Like, oh, you know, just kind of move it. Or I would have holding the blocks. I might would have dropped the block.
Maybe they would have been pushing it by themselves. Bye. I'm gonna sit right here.
You're over my foot. I'm hopping on the wheelbarrow. You can carry me.
Wheelbarrow.
Yep.
So yeah,
you carry me too.
You hit me with the block. Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Definitely mean to. And I hope I got your back real good with that corner piece. You know, the corner of the block. I hope that corner got you right in the middle of that shoulder blade.
Yep.
And so
they didn't. Oh, what was you about to say?
No, go ahead.
I just want to talk about Soda snatching that. Once again, snatching the item for Venus. Listen, Soda, I'm with you, girl. But if Soda had snatched that item from me like that, she would have got called a multitude of names. Like, you ain't snatching. That's what we doing. We snatching. So, baby, I would have
been snatched about that head.
Baby, because Scalpiana is on the way. Because, baby, I would have said, you better give me this thing back.
It would have got snatched.
What you snatch it for?
And she
do not like her. She do
I
not
would have
like them.
told her right then and there, snatch it again. Snatch another thing. And we're gonna see who the snatching queen around here is. You're not Janelle. Quit snatching stuff. Okay. Quit snatching stuff. Because you're gonna find out real
Shoot.
quick. You're gonna find out Miss Soda Pop. You're gonna find out real quick in front of all these people that I'm not the one to be playing with. But she too nice. So she rather go talk about it in her confession. Like, I get it, but sometimes you gotta let people know. Because if you let people trifle with you a little too long, they're gonna get comfortable with that. And I think she's allowed them to say and do a couple things a little too long. Because she should have checked her the first time she snatched it. What she should have did. But she let her get away with it. She let her go get herself together. But this second time, she definitely should have put her foot down and said something.
Hey, I feel like Venus
exactly
kind of
why they keep
tried to
playing
bring
with
her
her.
second arm up. She was holding it up. So to touch it, she said she grabbed it a little extra tight though. She did
She
do
tried.
that. She
Ain't
didn't
one
say
enough.
nothing. Soda still could have snatched it easy.
Baby.
Just like Bailey
I would've
snatched
made
them
a
chips
scene.
back from little JC. She should have snatched that idol right
No.
back.
Little Jason.
Did you ask?
Did you ask? Are you yours? No, but you see, I'm holding it. That's exactly
If
what
they
I
in
would
my
have told
hand, they
her.
mine for the time being. Sir,
If this
thank you.
idol was given to me, it's in my hands. It may not be mine, but it's in my hand. So if you want to hold it, ask. Just like baby, ask. And it shall be given. But until then, it's gonna be me holding it. So we definitely I want to know. She ain't said nothing. Soda knows she ain't supposed to be snatching it because she ain't said nothing. On the TL, on Instagram, on IG, on the podcast, on nothing. She ain't even sent the email to nobody. She ain't even told her mama why she did it.
I kind of want to see her do it again though.
If she do it a third time
for the one time.
She wouldn't get a third. She wouldn't have had a second, but she definitely would not get a third. And if Venus let her get a third, that's on her. I ain't got no, listen, I'm all for, trying to play the game within the game. Because, you got to compose yourself. You can't be yourself all the time in these games. You might have to dial yourself back a little bit. But like I said earlier, what you allow to happen, if you don't like it, will continue to happen. Venus better slider. And look, I'm rooting for everybody black. Elbow. But I will not allow anybody to disrespect me, especially not on national television.
She better get an elbow. Whoops,
it?
My bad, Soda.
I thought we dropped it.
Or I'm a trip and my hand gonna accidentally find one of those braids and pull her right on down to that ground.
Walking away from the competition, just be like, oh.
Now we over here being anti-black.
Let's get to the chat. Okay, so let's get back to now because we're gonna talk about this all day. Back to Yanu.
We tried to spend like 10 minutes on that girl.
Because that was the most interesting thing that really happened.
It was.
It was just fact that she was basically like, y'all ran over my foot because y'all didn't listen. And they were just like, girl, we ain't trying to hear that. And on the vibes. They just dismissed her completely. So back at Yanu, where everybody, like I said, this is more so the editors, I think, than the players being mean, quote unquote, to Jess, because they were like, we're voting out Jess. We know that she's the one, like, that's who needs to go. So we don't want her to use her shot in the dark. So Kenzie was like, I made a fake idol. I'm hiding, we're going to hide it. Her and Tiffany hid it. And we want her to do this fake idol so we can just keep her calm, keep her safe. Nothing wrong with a fake idol. Nothing wrong with trying to get somebody to do it. So Tiffany, like, come on, girl, let's go look for idols because I think I'm in danger. You could be in danger. Let's go look for this idol. And she like, I think she like, girl, you on the chopping block. You ain't trying to go.
Lock baby. Jess. Fight for your life.
That boat I told y'all to send earlier, don't leave. You got one more.
One more.
She is ready. She's ready to go.
The mall is open.
She just didn't want to quit. I think she just didn't want to necessarily say I quit. Because that girl, her energy was at a 3 out of 100 by that
even
time.
When she was looking, Tiffany was like, check over under that in that rock, go over in that little space over there.
She was like, she was like, I'm seeing nothing over there.
Whoa, this wall is so interesting.
Wow. Ain't nothing over there.
You should look though. You should look in that wall, not me.
She was just looking to appease Tiffany.
Tiffany's like, here is the idol is right here, girl. You don't
the idol right here. She like, I don't know where the idol at. I'm just gonna lay down. It's right next to you.
I mean,
oh my god,
it had to be she didn't want to quit. You know what? And if she did want to quit, kudos to her for sticking through. Because you have some people that get to tribal council and decide they want to go home.
Yep.
And quit right before the vote.
Yep.
So kudos to her for sticking it through. But baby girl had no initiative, no drive, no oomph, no chutzpah, no anything for this game.
Did not care.
Didn't care. And so they said, okay, this ain't working because sis ain't even. We didn't more than led her to the water, the horse to the water. We didn't put her face in the water, and she still won't drink the water. So at this point, it's a lost cause. Go find some answer, something exactly, because clearly she's not in the game. And so Q was like,
Eat ants.
Give me the fake idol.
Yo. Oh my God, eating ants.
Q was like, give me the fake idol. I'm just gonna have to just straight out give it to the girl. Listen, he like, here the idol, girl, the one that you know that was right there that you just completely missed. So I found this the other day, but I want to get this to you. Just to, you know, just I'm gonna let you hold on to it because I trust you, and we're gonna get through this together. But you gotta vote where I want you to vote. And she's like, oh, okay.
And she was like, this real?
Is it? He said, you want me to take it back? If you don't want to believe me,
baby, I hollered. He was like, do you want to give it back? Give it back then. She, oh no.
Like, I feel like, get for real quick with that scenario. In the real game of Survivor, Q just would have like played his idol for Jess out of nowhere. Like, I'm not telling Jess, I'm not telling no one. I'm just boom, just I'm playing this idol on you. Not that's the idol. I found it day 2, and I just been keeping it, but because you're in danger, I want to give it to you because I love you so much.
Right. No.
I have a question. Is it possible, which of course I'm sure this has never happened, but if you turn in an idol, so while you're voting is when you play your shot in the dark, right?
You don't vote.
Reese, you're cooking. Reese, you're cooking.
I would have played my shot in the dark regardless, and then say I'm playing the idol on myself, but just in case, you've already questioned. So some common sense is in there, like this ain't clicking. So let's at least try back up.
I didn't think about that.
What is a 1 in 6 chance?
Reese, you're cooking.
Yeah, she was ready to go home. That's why she played that shot.
Strategic queen, Reese. Because I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about it. But yeah, y'all right. She didn't want to stay.
I would have played it.
She was
ready to go. And the production was probably like, hey, you know, we got them rocks. She was like, oh, no, I'm cool. I already ate.
See? They're like, sis, pull this scroll, the scroll to your left at the bottom. Pull that one.
Right, yeah, the scroll. They're like, hey, you sure you don't want to play your shot in the dark? She's like, oh no, I'm gonna leave the lights on. Thank you though. she did right.
This one, if you pull this scroll right here, this is the one you want to pull. No, I'm gonna vote.
Okay. Yeah, she was ready to go.
And so
she's ready to go.
They going back and forth, like trying to convince her. So she finally take that, and she's like thinking she's good. But then Banu, out of nowhere, his name gets thrown out there by Kenzie. Did Kenzie mention his name?
I think it was Kenzie in the girl conversation.
In the girl conversation, right. And so he flipped. Why is my name being brought up? This don't make no sense. I thought we had a plan. I was over here. We were supposed to be doing this. This doesn't make sense. Now I'm in danger. And now I gotta chill, Banu. Nobody is voting you off. For the second time.
Nobody.
This happens all the time, though. Jelinski thought he was good. Jelinski was in the 4.
He was.
I'm still mad at Jelinski because your name is David.
And so
I'm tickled tonight, yeah.
But like you said, there's a Jess still on this island. In what world do you go home before Jess does? Because clearly she ain't do the challenge right. Well, it wasn't. I wouldn't even blame her. Everybody blaming her. When nobody else was really doing everybody wasn't doing their part. I'm gonna say that. I don't think she should have got all that blame like that. Because like I said too, yo behind Banu should have been in the center. He should have been in the center.
I just have to say, they must really just didn't like Jess. They just probably just really was not vibing with her. Because the way Banu was acting, you gonna have to get your ass out of here tonight. Because you're not gonna be screaming at me. You ain't even screaming at me, but you're not about to put me in a situation where you hollering at me. I'm gonna holler at you, and it's gonna be a situation, and we're gonna be fighting, and I'm gonna win. So that's what we're not about to do.
Because like I told you earlier, all that pacing, all that, I can't stand a nervous energy person. Because
he is very nervous.
All this paranoid, extra paranoid, you gotta go. Because I don't know where your head is at.
I'm skipping forward. I don't know why I'm just so giggly tonight. But I'm like, Eric had tweeted something when they read their one vote. Bob was like, all right, y'all.
All right.
It's been
They
fun.
got me.
It's been fun.
I see y'all at the reunion.
Y'all, we had a fun season.
It's been real.
One vote. Sit
Packed this little
down.
purse up and was out of there.
Pack this little purse.
But wait, when he realized it was Jess, oh, okay.
Why did
He got stood up a little bit. He said, oh. You were
He
ready to
said,
go.
y'all ain't
like,
gonna blindside me. I know I'm going. Wait, no, I'm not going. I'm good.
And he should have. I must go ahead and skip because I know they playing because Q was again, this is where I was saying he was being strategic. I'm gonna quickly go through this. Because he was in between. He has Kenzie and Tiff on one end. And then he mentioned himself. He developed a really good relationship with Banu and Jess. And he's like, I could go either way. Because Jess gonna vote the way I wanted to vote. Banu gonna vote the way I tell him to vote. So I could, in theory, vote with them and take out Kenzie. Because I don't trust her. Because clearly she threw my name out there. And I know she's too social because she get to the merge. Which I was like, Jess, come on, because Jess was kind of cooking when she mentioned that. She was like, I feel like that type of player, if we let her get to the merge, she's going to flip on us. And I'm like, okay, maybe she getting into her little strategic bag.
She was 1,000% right because Kenzie got that cutthroat spirit in her. She got that cutthroat energy. I'm feeling it.
It's in there.
I think so.
It's like Jessie from 43. Like, you're going to be cuckoo, with everybody else. Everybody's going to love you. They're going to be connected to you. And you're going to vote your best friend out with an idol in his pocket. Or you're going to take his idol and vote him out and use that to get him out. So she wasn't wrong. So I was kind of taken aback about why she was giving up too. Like, you have it in you. I feel like she was right on the cusp of, I wouldn't say survivor greatness, but I feel like she was on the cusp of a breakthrough.
Of being a legend like Jelinski.
It looked like it was gonna work too. I said, now wait a minute. And Tiff was like, hey, to Q, like, I don't know. She being a little. I said, oh.
And I was like, if Jess works with Q to take out Kenzie, I'm gonna hate it for my draft, but I'm gonna give you your twos and I'm gonna give it to you because that's what we've been looking for.
That really goes to show you because your instinct and intuition is everything. Because Tiff and Kenzie, they 1 and 2. And 2 and 1. Okay. So they paired together. Yeah. But the fact that she went to Q and was like, you know what? I do be catching a little comment. She do be kind of feeling some type of way. And if we supposed to be her, then if I'm rocking with Q, then you should be rocking with Q. So why Q was like, I ain't trusting her.
But also to Tiffany's awareness, Tiffany is in a good spot because she was like, now I know she loyal to me. She might not be as loyal to Q, but she loyal to me. So do I need to really get rid
not just yet. Not just yet. Because that's 2 people you got looking out for you right now.
Exactly.
So I'm with her. On tribe of what? 5? It's 5 people left now, right?
Yeah.
On their tribe?
Yep. 4 now, but I get it. Like, why would Q, I love you, brother. We here, we locked in. I ain't going nowhere. But I ain't
Please, their merge gonna be next week, messing with them.
Right.
Y'all don't have to win something.
Or y'all gonna be looking like Lulu from last season. You're gonna be looking like
Green Tribe with Shan.
What was their tribe name? They had a little too Lulu. It was something in there too. Y'all gonna be decimated. Or Tika, because Tika was losing people left and right too. I mean, they gonna need to get it together. I need y'all to get it together. But at this tribal council, I don't understand. Banu, love him. But he started naming, I'm such and such. We're right here. We talked. We have a good relationship. We're working together. We're right. And Jeff was like, I'm not trying to get in y'all game and y'all business, but you just named all your
You said everyone but Jess. Business. Does that mean you don't like Jess?
Everybody but Jess. And he was like,
if I'm Jess, I would have played that shot in the dark right there. You just told me everything I need to know. You got your hand in everybody, and I didn't know that. Or that right there should have clicked for her.
What I wanted Jess to, because first of all, he went down the whole list. I did this for the tribe. I went da. I went this 5 things. This is why I need to be here, and I shouldn't be
so
dramatic.
This is power right here.
Stick around for just a little bit longer. I need some more memes.
Look,
on my
when
folder.
he put that hand out, it was giving Sealy, till you do right by me. Everything you think about is gonna crumble. I'm gonna tweet that. I'm gonna tweet that tomorrow. And so he went all that after he went on that whole tirade, outed all the people he was connected to. If I'm Jess, I'm gonna be like, so this the man y'all trust? This y'all man's? This y'all friend? Who gonna be
This your
running his
man?
mouth? So what happened when y'all take him to the merge? If y'all get there, all y'all alliance, and he's like, well, I didn't say anything. I didn't say any of our plans. I just and Q and Tip, they were like, sometimes you
Now
have
you
to
saying
know.
we got plans? You gotta go. You get your stuff and go.
I thought in that moment, because Q was, they were like, sometimes you have to keep it up here. You can't bring it out here. You just have to know what you know and leave it here. And so when he started saying all that, I was like, oh, they just vote him out, because they were looking at each other like, this man is a liability, and I
You
would
gotta
have
let me
voted him
say-
out.
My
You gotta
favorite
let
part
me
is
say tip
him.
line. Let me know when it's coming.
So here we go. He goes,
wait.
so Kenzie, what should I do? Who should I vote for?
Kenzie was like,
I don't know. Like,
This
this
is your game.
It's your
Do what
game,
you
bro.
want.
Tiffany. Okay, you're Tiffany. What do I need to do? What should I?
Lock in. Whatever she said. She
making
was
the block.
relax, tighten up,
Stop
sit down.
making the block. Okay.
Q.
Crying.
What are we gonna do?
Same plan. Nothing's changed.
In that moment, I would have looked at Tiff, and I hope Tiff would have looked back at me, and I would look at Kenzie. We getting him out. Jess,
Maybe I
you
would
got
have did
touched by
the.
that. Him.
See, look, this is what I'm doing with my alliance. Okay, we need to come up with the plan. Like,
Calling
hey,
audible.
the plan going in, we voting to evict Eli. Okay.
Yeah.
But if something goes awry, okay, if I just know it's switching to Eric.
Look,
Like, we need to just have this set up, okay? Because we're not gonna be doing all this. Jeff, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look,
You know
I'll
what?
start
If I ask
scratching my
Jeff,
throat.
what's for dinner tomorrow? Just know we gonna come up with some kind of signals or something.
I'll start scratching my
We're not about to
throat.
be doing all this.
Take him out.
We flip the boat.
I think my
Flipping it.
favorite part
Yep.
was Banu saying, "Oh, I'm practicing. I'm working on it. Like, this isn't your second tribal so far.
This ain't boot camp. This ain't training camp. Survivor training camp.
You have no time to practice and be better at these skills.
This is
Lock
not the
Man.
combine. Like, you're not auditioning. You are here. You are.
This man think he had 2 days. Sir, we are in the game.
The
We're
game
gonna
has
practice
been
before
started.
the practice. Like, no,
Yeah.
game time. There's 2 minutes left.
Nah.
Stop it.
Come on.
We are in the dead middle of the game, and you talking about you trying and you practicing. No, sir. Practice when you get back on that boat. Jeff, call a boat. And I'm like, Jess, if you really want to quit, because sis, clearly you don't want to be here. So if you want to quit, now's your chance.
I can both
Join 'em.
go.
Both of y'all can go. And so it was
Remerge.
just merge the tribes. Tribe swap. Tribe swap. Jess was voted out. And
On my draft.
so she's gone.
She's good.
I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It is what it is. This was, like I said, the episode was too long. Didn't need to be 2 hours, but it had some really peak moments. Clearly, we talked about a lot of the more dramatic moments, not even so much as the gameplay in it, but
Because the dance show was a lot of it, child. Shoot. So much fluff in this episode.
so much fluff.
But it was funny, so I let it rock. But yeah,
Right.
it was a lot they could have cut out.
Facts. So, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Did y'all watch the previews?
I
I
didn't watch
did,
previews
but
for
I
this
don't
episode.
remember nothing.
We don't really know what it's gonna be
I
given.
think it was like a 20-second, 10-second preview.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's
Much.
more Venus and her tribe. They get into it. She get into it with
Oh
somebody.
Lord. Venus, sis, you gonna need to find an idol. You gonna have to find it
ain't
because
no more. What's the name got
oh
it?
yeah, because they only do one per You know what I really wish they would start doing? Not me being a new Survivor person, changing rules, but why don't they just put an idol and make it do different things on different tribes? I hate that it's the exact same thing. Is that just
What
me?
else is gonna do? And I don't mean safety.
But you know how, like, if the idol, no, I'm not saying like the idols, but the task
beware
to get
advantages.
to the idol.
Oh, the
Yeah, I
task
wish
to
the
get-
advantages were the task to get to it and or have it be different things like
Like
hey,
they did
you gonna
last
lose,
season.
vote for this, or you must convince somebody to da 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 da. I wish it was just different things. Like if y'all gonna give some fluff, give us that fluff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least that's entertaining. You know, like how they
Well,
made different stuff.
I
What?
would say last season, you know, they did do a little something different. You know, each tribe did have something different. Like, you know, Yellow Tribe, Lulu had
That's
to
what I
melt
want.
the candle wags. The other one had to decipher the little whatever. But then too, I liked what they did on 44, where there was not necessarily the idol, but like the power extra vote, you know, in the Beware Advantage, just an extra vote,
Yeah.
you know, or an extra, you know, the power to do whatever, something like that. Not necessarily
Would
an
have been cool if it
idol.
was different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all we have
Mhm.
for our episode 2 recap for Survivor 46. Sure, she showed our draft. If you're watching, our viewers, we had our
Oh
little
yeah.
drafts up there. Treese lost her person. Who was it? Josh lost his last week. So me and Eli still got 4
Woo!
going strong.
This is my draft.
Wait, I got Liz.
I haven't lost a draft in
I
at
forgot I
least,
had
like,
Liz.
a couple weeks.
Baby, what can I
Oh, you're
say?
done.
My draft is that money long, okay? So that means the winner is in my row, okay?
She won at life.
Dude, even
for
if
sure.
even if you lose a draft, your draft still has the most money. So like, yeah, you
Dude,
won.
Facts.
money long, okay?
But if we're looking at who we have here, in terms of who is in danger on each tribe, if we want to go through, like on our through our list, if I had to pick, I feel like Kenzie could. I mean, I don't think she's in danger anymore now. I mean, they could still flip on her, but I would say
Manu in
Randon,
danger, I think.
Randon on my would be more in danger, but he got an idol, so he'll be okay. Well, he ain't got it yet. They won, so he ain't got no vote yet. And he
Oh
ain't
yeah,
found
that's right. I forgot he's not activated, so they lose.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Liz is most in trouble on my draft list because she be running her mouth about all the money she got.
Yeah.
I don't think she's in a lot of trouble, but if I had to pick out of the 3, because Tevin and Tiffany are sitting very pretty right now. So
we talking about like our draft or like the
just
tribes
on your
themselves?
draft inside their
Oh.
tribes. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little
You got
nervous
3 people on the
for-
same tribe, so
I sure do, and they ain't gonna
oh yeah,
lose.
you in trouble.
But they gonna lose, and I feel like we see this so often in Survivor. We see the girls able to pull like one guy, but then at the last minute they flip back and get one of the girls. So it's like I'm nervous
Yeah.
about Jem a little bit.
Jim kind of been quiet on the feeds, on the screen.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Outside
bit.
of Maria, like I feel like I've barely seen any girl confessionals from Siga.
Damn,
That's
Maria
true.
cooking. Can I trade Liz for Maria?
I thought you
Can
were
we do a
gonna
tribe
pick
swap?
her. I thought you were gonna pick her.
Ooh, hold on. We should do a tribe swap.
No.
You know, just one person.
I'll take
One
Jess.
person.
Like that would be cool. Like whenever they do end up doing like that tribe swap or whatever, we should just spin the wheel and then you get the picks. You get to steal somebody from your team.
Oh,
Man, nah, because y'all gonna steal my people.
Yeah, on your
sure
team.
I sure will.
Listen, I'm pulling Maria from the streets. She ain't even on nobody's street.
We do this every time.
We might do that.
Whoever we don't draft has like extra powers.
Yeah,
or
right.
They win.
Every single time. Yeah.
The last time we left somebody off a Survivor draft, they won.
Yep.
So we'll see. I feel like we've done that twice now. Our BB Reindeer Games draft we did with Strat Chat. Nicole, nobody drafted Nicole. Nicole won. Our Survivor 41 draft.
Y'all know what happened with that.
We didn't draft
Real
Erica.
ones know
Erica
what
won.
happened.
Real ones know that you punked out and decided to go with somebody else and do what we told you to do. So
right.
We'll see. Well, listeners, viewers, thank y'all for hanging out with us at Who All Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. We appreciate you for kicking it with us. We know we got some reunions to be watching for the traders and all of that, but we appreciate you sticking it with us through. Sticking it through with us. There we go.
Period.
Make sure if you listen through Apple or Spotify or audio, make sure you're downloading and giving us 5-star reviews. Make sure you're subscribed to our podcast channel, which is AWAGBT podcast on YouTube, and those notifications are on so you know when we're going live or whatever we got coming up. And of course, following us on social media at AWhoall there on Twitter and IG. If that's all, nobody else has any comments, questions, or concerns. That's what the teachers be saying at the end of the class. We gonna have a good night. So y'all have a good night. We out.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.